Oklahoma Sooners. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this. The college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So the Oklahoma Sooners will get the first crack on offense today. We'll see if this quarterback can get off to a great start. Kirk, so much for this offense and this whole team really orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The de facto Mr. Center of the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up to him to create and orchestrate.
And they'll start off with a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Tell you what, you're going to load up on this running game and you're going to leave your corners one-on-one. You better be ready when you take on Oklahoma. Think about all the receivers they've had over the years. Just off the top of my head, guys like CeeDee Lamb and Hollywood Brown, they get left one-on-one. They're going to make you pay for it. This receiver showing he's got the quicks to be able to win those one-on-one battles in soft hands. Good timing and a nice gain for the Sooners.
Here's the handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held it just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points. The Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. No, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
Here's the point after attempt. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. Start at the 25.
You mean volleyball? You get volleyball game today? You got volleyball game today? Picture now. Maybe going to the game with you? Or you can stay home with you? you can walk in and you gotta pay it again.
It's just $2 at the door.
Alright. What's the address? I'll make it. Name and email. I can test drive the car, but he test drive it. Yeah. Alright, how you feel?
Better.
Okay. Bleeding a lot or
Don't think ever know.
heavy now? Alright, I'm gonna look at some bills and see what we say. Spend money on credit.
Yeah.
I'm check the bills. Yeah, cards and bills.
Okay, babe.
Yeah, here you go, baby. Well, you got a better one, though. You got a new model.
You like the gas.
Huh? Talk to me.
Blair has her Halloween class.
And we gotta go get, yeah, we gotta go get, look online, if you don't see nothing, see if there's a Halloween place.
Yeah, check and there's a spirit Halloween on the top right.
Okay. I'm gonna try to go get all these. Alright. No, maybe we just take him with us so he can pick what he wants to pick. That'll make a surprise.
Yeah.
That way he happy. You know what he wants to pick. Alright. This shit's stupid. Alright. Good.
I am.
I'm gonna go try to make my phone. Alright. Tired of having regular valve, battery, regular valve, valve, battery. I think it's a service that I can. Alright. I'm getting brakes all the way. I'm not even big. Okay. We know how to walk, and that's good. The exercise. We're getting lost in this shit. We've been walking a lot for the last month. Miami, Peanut Plus, we've been pretty good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Be better than we were doing earlier. Alright. I mean, because they big, but our stomachs are hard now. We're not fat. So that means we're okay. Alright, baby.
Alright.
Alright, what time you gotta be there?
We have to warm up at 6.
Oh, so we gotta leave at 7. Okay.
Yeah.
both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And look, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Can he take it all the way? Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense going on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and your game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw, it's Winston. Running back grabs it on a screen. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Well, this is great execution here on their screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
I still love to see Oklahoma run the football and be able to show people they can get first downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been great in recent years, but the Sooners, when they want to be able to run the ball, you know they're going to run it. You still can't stop that offensive line and a great dynamic back. So good job here by the Sooners. Move the sticks.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. Well, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. It's a short completion at the tight end. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up obviously in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You could see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Hands off to the fullback. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play. They were not surprised at all that the fullback got the ball. He had nowhere to go. They stuffed that play from the beginning.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he runs into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And they'll set up for the PAT. With the extra point. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Tough situation with the offense. Third and long from the 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Handing off on the draw play. He stopped short of the mark, so it's 4th down now. The Tigers will bring their punt team on the field now. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here. See if the defense can make adjustments. He's going to hand this off. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
We'll hand it off. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Second down play coming up. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And the Sooners will line up to kick it away. And the returner decides to single fair catch. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together in this drive with a little more urgency. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. He pulls it in for a big gain. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And the Tigers come up to the line in a hurry up.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game, the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then you can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Here's a throw underneath to the back. It's going to be a loss on the play. Force it out. It's a great play by the defense. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Looking to chuck it again. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. That's a big gain. Finally brought down near the 37. This comes an offense moving quickly down the field. Press coverage now from the secondary. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. This is the 6th play on the drive. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down. The run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play. That's really not. They had a chance to keep points on the board
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will lead the way. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. A pop pass on the jet sweep. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Gives it to the back. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards on the first half. So really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action. Opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
The Sooners starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They'll try the ground game deal with running back. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, look at the throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Back to throw. It's Winston. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Tackle is finally made, but it's down at the 28-yard line.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. We'll check out the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial 2nd quarter beginning right now. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Put him up for 1st down yardage.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this 1st half.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Pulls it in with Terrace. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. So the offense blinking now for building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing, doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
No problem on the extra point, and the lead is 21-3 now. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the powerful Crimson offense is excellent long-range field goal. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. The Tigers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Movement at the second level of the defense now. A quick throw out left, complete. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long to 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a 1st down.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Here's the handoff. They'll try it off the right tackle. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense are going to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone. And he's got some open field ahead. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on the line. Here, he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. That deep shot is caught for a big game. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Yeah, exactly. Here's 2nd down. Handoff heading left. Able to fight for a decent gain here on that play.
If you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Handoff running right. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
Wow, that is big-time awareness by his teammate to get on top of that football. As a result, they catch a break and are able to retain possession.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away.
The return team gives him plenty of room to be able to work. He's got a lot of positive yards. He's going to set his own offense with good field position, but instead he loses the ball and costs his team in the end.
1st and goal to try to run it in. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Good punt.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. Give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Extra point is good, and they're in front now, 28-3. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And they'll just take a knee. Drive to start at the 25-yard line. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They have some good things going It's a first down play. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. On first down, it's play action. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he'll lost it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great. touchdown.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
And the Tigers bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. Ball lands at the 5. It doesn't check up. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah.
The Oklahoma offense is back on the field.
That was just.
First down here for this offense. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Dropping back. It's Winston. Running back has it on a screen now. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down. So ball with the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Try and muscle for the first down. Breaks loose at the 40. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Third down, I think the defense is really expecting the ball to go through the air. Instead, the offense keeps it on the ground, gives it to one of the more skilled players, and he gets the yards he needs. Move the sticks.
Caught over the middle. It's Harris. Tackle made after a nice pickup of the ball.
Boy, another positive game for this offense. This quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, those counter plays are tough on a defense. Defense has got to be gap sound. You get so caught up in the base concepts. If the offense comes back with a counter play, if you're not sound with your gap integrity, you can give up a big play.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Can they convert on third down and keep this drive rolling? From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Catch made on the left side. Tackled at the 28. This offense threatening them. Another first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the mark. The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And there's the handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Handoff to the back. Tackle made after just a short gain. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. There's a screen pass to the running back. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. And the Sooners will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
The extra point is good. They're pulling away 35-3. Here's the kickoff team now. Set to move this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He'll try a pass here. Receiver makes the catch. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. The Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Second down after the incompletion. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw to the left side. And he's got his man open downfield. That's an explosive gain. They've got him, but the gain all the way to the 28. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Amatova. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Clemson now operating in the red zone. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Looking for the end zone, but not complete. The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. Planning up to try the extra point. And there's the point after. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Return begins inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play from this offense through the air. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to make notes for a second.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. He's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. He stopped short of the first down. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. It's second down after that completion. Looking to pass. It's Winston. Defense is coming after him. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining.
Huh?
Ambulance is out there now.
It is?
He gets away with one here. He threw that ball into double coverage, so don't get me wrong. There was a lot of pressure. He does a nice job of hanging in there. But, man, he got to be careful where you're throwing this football.
And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for three, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Turn starts inside the 15. You make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game. And we've been treated to a fabulous first two quarters of playoff football. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to... here at halftime.
The Sooners will kick it off to begin the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out on the field. Three guys up front lined up. It's first down. They get the second half started with a running play. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
First down and 10. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Amatova. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. Pass caught. Second down now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play.
He's picked for a third time tonight. Short return tackle made at the 27. And crucial takeaway.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? He's stopping after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
You bring it down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Back to throw. It's Winston. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass from Chris.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert third and short here from the 50. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
The Sooners pick up enough
Yeah.
And the police is out there.
Oh, yeah.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's Winston. Off target with a throw.
I think my last 4th and 4.
How about the call here? They called the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
The offense already has one 4th down conversion. They do it for a 2nd time. And he'll set up to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. He's brought down, a sack by the defense, coming up big on this 4th down play.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. So here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. Good throw by the quarterback off the RPO.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically.
He can't escape the defense with a sack. How about the big nose tackle? That was a run stopper, but he gets to the quarterback that time.
Yeah, usually the big man is off the field when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You know, you said, Chris, this guy's usually known for just eating up blocks, but the big man there shows he's got enough twitch to get to the quarterback, and he gets a sack.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. From the shotgun, drops back. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. And the Tigers will line up to punt it away. Be brought down, but a penalty marker was on the field. Let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense will keep going here after that special teams penalty. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
1st down. They're going to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Amatova.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Looks like Clemson will have the 1st down. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just a small gain. We'll get it 2nd and 9. Here comes the bunch formation. The RPO caught to the right. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive shaking off the first defender and picking up the first down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments in half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, a second down. Looking to pass, it's Winston. Short throw complete to the tight end. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Brings the ball to the 33.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
High completion makes it second and medium. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a fourth and short. And the Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. We'll call for the fair catch here. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. They're going to run it. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. The Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make...
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Clemson. This quarterback on fire today.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot. They can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
Now here comes the point after attempt. And it's up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. Return brought down by the coverage team. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt in the last possession. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here comes the handoff. Gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. formation. Back to pass. It's Winston. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Short connection to the tight end here. They bring it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
And he's going to float this one to the right side. The ball is picked off. Tackle after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize.
Oh, here we go again.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Tigers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry out. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. That one fell as incomplete, looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO. It is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You've got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but brings up a fourth down. The Tigers will line up to put it away. Running it back, it's Daniels. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. To the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Quick throw complete to the tight end. He's brought down, and the game moves the ball to the 39.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Well, they're finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. Second down after that run on the previous play. Heading left after the handoff. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. As with the quarter break, Oklahoma has the lead, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where they have a chance. As we head to the fourth, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. The Sooners have 1st and 10 here. They're going to run it here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
There's the handoff. The Sock were able to bring him down quickly. It's third down after that run. Can he make it to the marker? He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance in that next round of the postseason.
hand it off. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Hand off to the back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the 1st down. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. No problem, knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. He's going to bring this out. Now yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. He'd be better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Cubs offense heads back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time. Looking to put together a positive drive here. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Receiver makes the grab. It's a nice gain. He moved the football up to the 27. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Keeping it on the ground here. Nowhere to run up the middle. And the Tigers looking to run some tempo here. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
The quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets 1st down yardage. The drive keeps going.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a game there. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch is made down the middle. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening that. Spot the ball at the 22.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. And here's the handoff. He's swarmed by the defense. 2nd down and goal upcoming. Line for the end zone, running it right up the gut. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4th down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal.
No run here on 3rd and goal. A juke to move, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, They sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. Now it's 4th and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
The decision to go for
defense, guys.
doesn't pan out. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Right, so it's 1st and 10, back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? That run moves the ball to the 13-yard line.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
Tackle, but first down.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds, work that clock.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Another nice run by this running back. He's well over 100 yards now in the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
To throw, it's Winston. It is intercepted. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
That's the last thing that you can afford to do. Working with the lead in the 4th quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Last time they were stopped on 4th and goal. Rolled the dice, came up empty. Can they get it going again? Touchdown Tigers! Strong game by this quarterback. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity.
Team gives us fits, man. What the fuck?
In great field position, you're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Now the important point after it's out. PHC is good. They still trail there. To attempt an onside kick. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. It looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Chris, good job here on that stop. But remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. And now the handoff. And they'll get the first time yards before they finally bring him down. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. The shotgun handoff here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it to the right side. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here's that defense shifting again. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Love to see this with a lead late in the game. In the postseason, you got to trust your offensive line in your back. Not only do you keep the clock moving, you pick up a first down. Now you got a chance to ice this game.
Running game is working. We'll stick with it on first down. Tackle just short of the goal line at the one. What a run.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
First down and goal here. Touchdown just about puts this game on ice. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown! Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
An extra point up and good makes it a three-score game of 17. There's a kickoff team. We'll see if they give their return an opportunity to bring this back. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. The clock is still running. You got to get set quickly. And the offense wisely spikes the ball here to stop the clock. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Another pick. Wow, that's the fourth tonight. Brought down after a short return run. The interception gives the offense the football at the 4.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Offense getting set. It's second down. First in the playoffs is survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.